Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm freezing for some reason, and I don't know why. Good
Did you go
morning.
live? You were
I'm
live.
live.
Good morning.
We're live.
I was doing the last bit of it's a Monday here,
And it's
just a
cold.
little bit.
Do you realize that out of all the music news we have, we only have one musician having a birthday today?
That's interesting.
Phil Collins.
Phil Collins is having a birthday today.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, yeah, we did. We covered that in
Mm-hmm.
First Things
First
First
things
this morning
first.
about 6:20.
No, we did, but I'm like, out of no other birthdays that I know of. Kind of
How was your
cray cray.
weekend?
Yeah, what'd you guys do?
Pretty good.
I had I was in the car a lot, but you have a good weekend?
Good morning, Perrin.
Good morning, Perrin. I
How's it
don't see you
going?
yet, but good morning. I'm doing some behind the scenes stuff on the computer. Oh,
We're just kind of getting going. It's definitely a Monday.
and all of a sudden, I just
The
got
rain has got
really,
the.
really cold.
I
Like
think
literally, just
the AC just came on. That's what it
I,
is.
don't, I am gonna do this.
What's the temperature outside? It's
I
like
don't know. It's
50,
cold.
51? Okay.
I don't know, but my ankles are the part that gets cold.
Are we
So
doing socks today, or are we doing a
maybe
blanket?
oh no, did I put them in my other bag?
Uh-oh. We're in big trouble now.
Oh no!
Well, there's always a slice of pizza.
I was just looking for socks for my
Come up in
ankles.
just a few minutes if you guys are. I'm waiting for some of you other guys to get in. We'll talk about what we're going to do. We, of course, at 8:20, we'll do Today in Music, and it'll be Bow Time right after that.
Yes.
If you missed it this morning, you might not have heard this. You heard us talking about wine and a movie night at RCKDH 10. Well, every morning this week at 7:10, something you might want to tune in for is a keyword for your chance to win a pair of passes to wine and movie night at RC Theaters in Killable Hills. That's like a $40 value.
It is $20 a person to get in, which includes the movie, either 80 for Brady or Magic Mike, his last one. Oh, good. He did come home from the hospital on Friday. Her hubby did.
Parents' husband. Okay,
Good, good. Glad to hear that. Or you could see the Magic Mike's. What is it? Last
Dance.
Last Dance. Yes.
Yep.
Which of course is. I mean, they're both comedies.
Yeah.
But they're definitely more female oriented for the females.
I think so.
But you get a free glass of wine. You get to keep the glass. There's going to be hors d'oeuvres thanks to Jolly Roger Restaurant.
Absolutely.
What else? Movie, of course. But we're going to start we're going to have like a pre-movie party.
Right.
Like kind of a little happy hour between 5:30 and 7.
Okay.
So you can still on an 8th though. Wow. Okay. Well, we'll still keep our prayers. Good morning, Victoria. I'm just like seeing all these people pop in, Michael and Victoria and Perrin, but yeah. So I think depends on if you want to watch a bunch of good-looking men dance around, then go see Magic Mike. If you want to see a funny comedy, with a bunch of older ladies going to on a hunt for Tom Brady, and evidently Rob Gronkowski, who used to play with Brady, is also in the movie too. All right. 29 in Cleveland.
Hello, Cleveland.
Oh, they always went to the Pioneer Theater in Manio. Okay, Gary, I don't know if you heard the news, but the Pioneer Theater is no longer.
They closed.
They closed their door for the season, and then they're not going to reopen.
Mr. Creep just said they just
done.
Can't do it anymore. And he was really bummed about it. There was a big news article about it. I don't know if you knew about that yet. There is like this rumor, though, that some people are trying to figure out a way to maybe purchase the property and keep it going, but it's just rumor.
Now,
he was asked about that, and he said no. That is not the truth.
I've never been into the Pioneer Theater, but does it have like a stage?
It does. Yeah. Yeah, you could do things there. You could have a band there. I saw, I've seen.
That's what I was thinking.
Joey D and the Starlighters do a little thing called the Peppermint Twist from the early '60s. He did a Dare Days show a long time ago, and it was a little rainy, so they took it inside.
Okay.
So yeah, they could put a band in there.
So Michael, not Mike, but Michael said he stayed in bed and moved just enough so my wife wouldn't think I was dead. That's That's what he did this
That's a great
weekend.
plan, man.
It sounds like my kind of a weekend.
That's a great plan.
I stayed in my car for like 12 hours
Oh,
from
man.
Saturday morning till Sunday. Till Sunday.
Gary, I don't know
Yeah.
if it's officially for sale or not. I mean, if you knew somebody who was interested in it, Buddy Creek is the man that owns it. Okay, I do know that. So, not that I'm a real estate agent or anything.
No,
like
I'm not either.
But that's the knowledge I have of it. I'm gonna have a couple of Monday morning memes for you. Some
Yep.
things that I found
As
over
soon
the
as I.
weekend. And if you're having trouble getting to sleep at night, have an idea. Some folks found out some things that kind of would make you, other than counting sheep, which I never understood. Maybe it's the same concept. I don't know.
I don't get that either.
We'll talk about something that might make you fall asleep. It might kind of keep you happy just a little bit too.
Well, one thing I will tell you that I have read in the past, which I don't think this is in there. One thing that if you want to fall asleep, if you're having problems, don't do this before you go to bed.
Watch a lot of
Put it
phone.
just phone time. Don't do it right before you go to bed.
There's a certain kind of light your phone will emit as
There's
well.
something. It's like it's like the blue light or whatever it is
Mhm.
from the computers that you see or whatever. But they say if you have problems falling asleep, I know everybody looks at their phone. Last thing, let me see if I've missed anything.
Right, right.
However, I will admit, I have weaned myself off of that. Even when I first wake up in the morning, I touch my phone as soon as I wake up because my alarm is on there.
Yeah.
But I don't look at anything until after I get to work.
I'm kind of the worst at if my mind gets bored watching TV and I start before I can think of anything else, I lose focus on the television. I grab my phone and see what I missed. I'm the worst at it. I
Yep.
really am.
Yep.
So maybe that is a good thing to do.
You put your phone down at least an hour before you're planning on going to bed.
Off, maybe. Well,
see, I use mine as an alarm, and I can't turn mine off because it's I don't want to say my lifeline, but if something happens to my mother,
understand.
I need to have my phone on.
Same thing because we don't have a landline phone anymore.
So they can't
somebody
call that.
Wants to reach us. I mean, we've got a 1 in 4 chance.
Right.
Of reaching me.
There's
3 other people.
But I can't turn mine off. But the only time I look at it, sorry, the one meme that you said is kind of funny.
All right, this will help you fall asleep.
I'm gonna put that one up there.
Let's see what y'all think about this. I don't know. Linda Ronstadt living in the USA. It's a jam.
So you can do the whole chair dance.
That's right.
You can do the whole chair dance.
You do? Gene the dancing machine.
I'm twisting to open.
Your station for the killer hits, 102.5, the Shark, Linda Ronstadt, back in the USA. 8:12, Bill and Cindy with you on the Monday, back into the rainbow again.
It's going to rain till about, I'm going to guess, according to my radar, probably around 11 o'clock for most areas.
Okay.
It'll stop earlier the further west you are,
Right.
obviously, because it's moving from the west to the east.
Gotcha.
But we are going to see that. Then we're going to see some patchy fog, maybe some clouds this afternoon. High 55, patchy fog tonight, cloudy and 46. Then tomorrow, cloudy, some patchy fog in the morning, chance of rain in the afternoon, and 55.
54 right now in Buxton, 51 in Camden, and 51 in Exit at 102.5 Shark. So if you may be having some trouble getting to sleep at night, got an idea for you. Something I read about over the weekend. Thinking back on a happy memory that actually makes you fall asleep. Okay?
Really?
Yeah, it's called savoring. Now, the goal is to create the positive emotional state of the experience that happened to you in your life.
Okay.
So, happy time. It can be any happy memory, but instead of just thinking about it, you have to close your eyes, imagine yourself back there, visualize that you're there. Okay, so it's a false yet. So if the memory is sitting on a beach in, say, Aruba, try to feel the sun on your face, the smells you would smell. Wow, the cocktail I have in my hand with the little umbrella. And the sound of the waves crashing. Smell the ocean breeze. Yeah, see? Okay, so if you do it right, it reduces the activity in your sympathetic nervous system.
It was
help you
relaxing though.
de-stress.
It was
Okay?
relaxing though, I have to
It
admit.
does, and it ups the activity in your other part of the nervous system, which is I'd have to go to doctors to medical school
Mhm.
to be able to pronounce that word right, but it helps you stay calm. That's the whole deal. If you want to try it, here are some tips.
The parasympathetic.
See, she's a doctor, right? She plays well on the radio too. Here are 3 tips for you.
Okay.
Pick your happy memory beforehand.
All right.
Practice it during the day. Be patient because it might be hard at first. And if you tend to lie in bed worrying about stuff, schedule 15 minutes of worry time early in the day. Okay? And it might make you less inclined to worry at night. Just an idea.
See, I
What do you
think
think?
that's what Mr. D's problem is lately.
Okay.
He hasn't been sleeping lately and he like has a hard time,
Worrying?
but he also takes his phone and he's looking at it and doing this and doing that.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's like
Makes your
up
mind
until
kind
the,
of strange.
and then he puts it down on the table and kind of,
Time
good
to
night,
go to bed.
kisses
Yeah.
me good night and
Mhm.
rolls over and starts watching TV.
Well, why don't you set up worry time for him and just spring it on him one day. Okay?
Okay.
Just say,
It's worry
so
time.
maybe it's like 6:45 at evening.
Okay.
You just got dinner on the table. He said, before we eat, he's going to take prayer. Before we eat, it's worry time. See
Okay. I
what
like
he
that.
does.
I like that.
You never know.
Planned worry time.
Planned worry time.
All right. Everything that's bothering you, get it out. Come on, let's do it. Let's do
Right.
it. I like
And then
that.
totally weird about it. Don't tell him about this memory thing. You just do it and be like, what are you doing? Goodness sakes, I just can't believe
I'm
it.
liking this.
It's going to work, isn't it?
I am liking this. Absolutely.
Today in music, bow time, all within 10 minutes. More killer hits next.
Karen says her head hits the pillow and she's asleep in 5 minutes.
Oh, wouldn't I love that?
Normally I can pretty much fall asleep anywhere at any time.
That's hard for me to do.
But it also like at night sometimes it's not because I'm worrying about things, which Bill and I discovered. I mean, we obviously have a weird schedule because we're up at dark 30 in the morning.
It's interesting. To say the least, it's just very interesting.
We will sleep during the day. Like, well, the other day you sent me a message saying, "Oh my gosh, I just woke up," and it was like 8:10.
Yeah, it was the worst thing that could have happened to a
Because
guy
then
that
you
has to get up at 3:30.
then you can't go back to sleep immediately,
No, it was just
and
really
it's
hurtful.
miserable.
Yeah.
So that's sometimes what we'll have the hard time falling asleep at night because we took a 3-hour nap, then woke up a little bit later than we
Right.
wanted to. So our body's not ready to go back to sleep. It's not because I'm worrying about things, but then other times, like Saturday night, Perrin, I was you. I spent the night at my friend Tammy's house because I was still up in Virginia, and literally, I crawled in that bed. I put my head on that pillow like this, and next thing I know, my alarm's going off, and it's 10 after 6 in the morning.
Oh, that's kind of a
I mean,
drag, too.
it was just one of those.
It is kind of a drag.
It was awesome, and I wasn't really super tired. I guess my body was just like, okay, you're going to sleep now.
Right.
It's time to go. Oh my goodness.
All right, let's do a couple of Monday morning
I'm
meetings.
putting them up. Hold on here
All right, I'll
one
explain what
second.
it is for those that haven't been a part of that before. A lot of times on the weekends, I'll be scrolling before I go to bed.
While he's watching TV, just
Whatever.
before he goes to bed.
And I'll see these memes or these funnies or whatever, and I'll laugh about it, and then I'll try to go back later and I can't find them. Maybe I wanted to share one,
That happens.
or maybe I wanted to see it again and show it to somebody in the family, maybe to come home. I can't find it. So I started saving them, and then I thought, well, some of these are so funny, maybe you'd like to see them. You might have missed them. You might have seen some of them too, because Facebook's Facebook, right?
Right.
And we all might have some mutual friends, and it might be one of them. So
You are correct. I'm looking at some. I'm looking for
okay,
something
so
too.
when I share them, usually it's a Monday because I've had all weekend to do that. And hope you enjoy it.
See, and I've gotten bad lately. I'm not. I don't go on Facebook hardly at all anymore, and I need to because technically it's part of my job.
So that's what keeps me busy is checking everybody's Facebook page. There's like a bunch of radio stations that are in our group. So part of my evening, can't really do it during the day because I'm busy with a lot.
Well, plus
of
you're the
other people.
boss, so you need to
So I
kind of
wanna
keep
just
tabs
looking
on
what's going
things.
on. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gary says a cup of tea and a Belvita cookie. Isn't he?
Oh,
What
Oh,
is that?
those are yeah. They're like they're little cookies. They're Belvit with the B. My mom will drink or eat those little
Really?
cookies. Yeah,
Okay.
they're in the. You can
Okay.
find them in kind of the cracker section.
Okay.
Not really the cookie section, but like the more the cracker cookie sec. If that makes any sense.
Okay. So
But
right
yeah,
before the cookies mold or meld into the cracker section.
kind of yeah.
All right.
And they're usually up on the top shelf.
I'll have to try that.
My mom likes those. All right. So we have this one, which is very funny to me.
Hang on a second. I forgot something. Give me a second. Let me done. Okay. Oh, it's up there. Okay. It says life has been tough since Toy Story. So it looks like a subway or a bus.
That's
And
yeah.
this dude's dressed kind of like
He looks like
Woody.
his face looks like Woody.
Yeah, just
If
maybe
you want to
the
know the
checkered shirt
truth,
and everything. The guy kind of looks like Woody, Tom Hanks cartoon
oh,
character.
how many
That's what
times am I going to download a picture? Sorry, I just downloaded a bunch of pictures, the same picture 5 times.
All right. Okay, Tesla cars can now diagnose themselves and pre-order parts if needed. Are you serious? Imagine checking your bank account to find out your car ordered itself new tires, a paint job, and yada yada yada.
That's too funny. Oh, can you not see what it says?
I can't see the rest of it.
Hold on.
Oh, and is paying child support for a Chevy Bolt. The funniest part. Isn't that funny?
Okay, I'm glad I did that. Hold on here. Now let me go here. Whoop, there it is.
All right. Oh, this would be for Shelly. You know, Shelly that pops in here every morning or so here at the stations. I think they're building a chicken coop.
Yes, she said she's getting
Because
chickens.
eggs are so expensive because of building chicken coop. Ooh, good luck. But KFC chicken coop.
That's kind of funny. That's very good, creative.
And those popular grocery stores in each state.
We got the food dog.
Glanced at it and realized that Food Lion is not everywhere. They're primarily in just 3 states.
They're in Pennsylvania, Maryland. They're in
that.
Pennsylvania, Maryland, Virginia, North Carolina, and South Carolina.
Man, and it's kind of cool though. I mean, there's Kroger's through the Ohio Valley,
Yes.
all the way down to Texas and
up in
Georgia.
Like WVU. Yeah, WVU has Kroger. I know that. But Food Lion's also in there. I think there's a couple in Maryland or Pennsylvania. Even there's a couple. Because Food Lion is now owned by Martin's.
Okay.
Or at least the ones up in Northern Virginia, Shenandoah Valley, whatever. But Martin's is Pennsylvania. That's where they're based out of. And the Food Lions that were there were taken, whatever, Martin's replaced them.
And what is Oklahoma? Is that an Aldi?
Oklahoma is an Aldi.
It's just one state famous for the Aldi.
There's Aldi's in West Virginia, and there's an Aldi in Winchester, Virginia.
Yeah, I think they're creeping into
they're slowly creeping this way. Okay. Now, I'm surprised. Publix. There's Safeway. Wow.
Yeah.
Safeway's popular in Florida. See, all I saw in Florida was Publix.
Right. They are big there. They really are.
And then there's some that I don't know what they're called. I can't see them. It's too small.
I thought that was interesting, and you might find it interesting. She left a note on the fridge saying, "This isn't working. Goodbye." I opened it up, and it works just fine.
But
all right, the happiest day of my life. That's me in the back. He's
in the boat. That's my boat.
Earlier today, I saw a bumper sticker that said I'm a veterinarian, therefore I can drive like an animal. Suddenly, I realized how many proctologists are on the road. I like that. I really like that.
I didn't do it.
Okay. That might be all of my.
That was all. I didn't do what I was looking for. Hold on
here. Okay. Aldi's. So there's one in Elizabeth City. Is that what you're saying?
Is there?
Okay. And Rocky Mount, North Carolina. All right. Cool.
Okay, they are making their way this way then.
Bam.
All right, so this is what I did, Sven. Oh, it's uploading.
Okay. Speaking of the lottery, the Amish community have got their own lottery, and it's at an all-time high. The jackpot is up to 4 dozen eggs. Drawing this tomorrow. Love it. Thank you, Gary. I needed that one.
That's what I did this weekend. Except it looked really funny there.
All right, so these are some of your
All right,
friends, some radio friends.
Yes, the person right. Wait, where's my hand? Hold on. I can't do this. The person right there, closest to whatever. Her name is Tammy. Then me. Then Barry Lee, who I was talking about earlier, and then Paula.
The guy with the hair, the beard.
Yes.
Okay, that's Barry Lee.
That's Barry Lee, and then Paula's the one with the glasses on the end.
All right, so you guys went to dinner?
We went to dinner, yes, on Saturday evening. It was very nice. It was great seeing them.
Cool.
So, oh, thank you, Tracy. So I heard this story. This couple, evidently in England or somewhere, and it automatically, like, you can hook your debit card and it'll automatically buy lottery tickets. This is in the UK or something, if you sign up for that. So this couple thought, pick the numbers, this and that and that and this. They got a email saying that they had won, however, to call this number. So they called that number, and what had happened was they thought they won like $2 million, $1.2 million, or $200,000 or something. I don't remember what the amount was, but it was up there. And when they called the number, they said, "I'm sorry, you did have the correct numbers, but the sale never was finalized because you didn't have the $3 in your bank account to pay for it." Could you imagine thinking it was $2 million or $200,000 or something? Could you imagine hearing that I just won $200,000 and then, oh wait, no, you didn't win $200,000 because you didn't even have $3 in your bank account. They obviously needed the $200,000.
That's crazy.
I know. That's a true story. I'm telling you.
You call them back and say, guys,
please. What happened to overdraft protection? Just
Yeah.
overdraft me, please. I'll pay the $35.
What the world? Wow.
I couldn't even imagine it. And I don't have a word set up. Crap. I gotta find a word.
Your station for the killer hits, 102.5 The Shark. Tina Turner, What's Love? That's the do. It's 8:26 right now. Bill and Cindy on a Monday, waking you up with a rainy day, at least for half of it.
Yeah, till about lunchtime. You could see some rain. Of course, the further west, the sooner it will stop raining. But we're going to have some patchy fog and clouds this afternoon as well. High 55. Patchy fog tonight, cloudy and 46. And then tomorrow, some clouds and patchy fog in the morning. Chance of rain in the afternoon and 55.
All right, 47 right now in Crestwell, 49 in Duck, and we've got 51 in Magson at 102.5 Shark. And it is time for This Day in Music. Don't forget, just following this, we'll have Bowtime a chance to win a winner chicken dinner.
2-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles. It's Bowtime.
Absolutely. So it was on this date in 2016. David Bowie reached #1 on the album charts for the first time with Black Star. Released 2 days before his death, January 10th. In addition to it, he was learned that Bowie had left an estate valued over $100 million.
Wow.
According to his will, which was filed in New York. Half of it would go to his widow, Amon, and along with the home they shared there in New York. The rest was shared between his son and daughter. Bowie's personal assistant, Schwab, was left $2 million, and another $1 million went to a former nanny named Marion.
Isn't that nice?
Cool. So, good old David Bowie.
That's awesome. In 2013, Mick Jagger was named the most stylish rock star of all time by a lifestyle website called Complex. Jagger led their top 50 list ahead of Prince, David Bowie, speaking of David Bowie, Kurt Cobain, Sid Vicious, and Keith Richards. Wait a minute. Where is Robert Plant? He was stylish before stylish was even stylish.
Well, he didn't wear a shirt. We left his shirt up.
Yeah, I know, but he just had that look. He was cool before cool was even a word. But Complex stated even today he wears silk scarves and suits with more rakish appeal than most men, and he's pushing 70. Actually, isn't he over 70?
Yeah, but at that time.
Oh, that was 2013. Yeah, duh. Yeah. Okay. All right.
2010, Neil Young was named the Music Cares Person of the Year for his influential artist accomplishments and his philanthropic work that he did all over the place. String of artists included Elton John, Nora Jones, James Taylor, Elvis Costello, John Fogerty, Dave Matthews, and Sheryl Crow performed his songs, and he was honored by the U.S. Recording Academy at the Los Angeles Convention Center.
Nothing personal, Neil, but they probably sound better than you did. In 1973, the rock band Kiss was formed.
Okay. 1969, the Beatles performed their last gig together. Free concerts on the rooftop, Apple Studios, legendary.
In London. And Phil Collins, the only one celebrating a birthday that we could find today. He's, of course, the singer for Genesis and the drummer and all that kind of stuff. And he did his own 72 today.
All right, that is Today in Music. Right now, guess what? It's Bo time. Your chance to win a winner two-piece chicken dinner from Bojangles right now. If you just listen to the keyword and text it right back to us.
The word is KISS. KISS, since they were formed this day, as we learned in 1973.
All right, 252-441-1025. Text KISS to that number to qualify for Bojangles at 102.5 The Shark.
Yes, Robert Plant, great voice to Sea of Love, great voice for Zeppelin. I mean, he was just, I saw, what Song Remains the Same? Is that the movie? Yeah, that's the movie about Led Zeppelin. And he was just cool as all cool can get. Who won Friday? That is a very good question, Perrin. I haven't even looked to see who won on Friday. Are you talking about the tailgate? Or are you talking about the winner chicken dinner, two-piece dinner?
Probably talking about this one, but I mean,
I have to go make sure I'm going
grab that info for you.
I am looking right now. Winner chicken dinner.
Winner. Both.
Oh, both of them.
Both.
Oh, excuse me. No, just kidding. I'm just picking on you. I don't know. All right. Let's go back to Friday. Friday.
Did you guys watching football last night? Did you see the crazy call with the Chiefs?
Yeah. The thing is, on the football game, the whistle blew the play dead before it actually happened, but I guess none of the football players, because it was so loud in there, heard it. And so they ran the play anyway. And Cincy stopped Kansas City, they thought, from making a first down.
Right.
So they thought it was going to be fourth down. They were going to punt it away, but no, the play was dead. So they were still on the third down. So they got to do third down.
Redo.
They got to redo.
And they got their first
down. What am I doing here? All right. So Jessie from Elizabeth City doesn't have a last name. Okay. She is our winner chicken dinner.
All right.
And
the tailgate winner,
Janelle Parrish from Mans Harbor.
Won the instant tailgate. Awesome.
She is the tailgater.
Okay. There you go, Perrin. And Michael, thanks for reminding us. Sometimes it's so easy to forget and drop that off the end.
I would have done it. I would have done it,
hey,
but
Becky,
I would have done
good
it.
Morning.
What do we have here?
What's this say?
Aww.
What you got?
Okay, so just want to let you guys know that our dear friend Marco would always call me. I don't know if you can see it or not.
Oh, I know what it is. The bee's knees.
He would always call me the bee's knees. He'd say, "Cindy, you are the bee's knees."
Bee's knees.
Aww.
I was cleaning out and I found that and I thought you needed it.
Aww.
Pop in and wave and say hi real quick, Becky.
Pop in and wave. This is
Jen
Mother.
Yeah,
wait.
Go.
Oh, she's got her Eagles.
Okay.
I told you. The Eagles.
And
I'll be honest with you, I was a little worried.
I'm wearing my OU because
oh, cool.
Because he's from Oklahoma University.
Okay, very good.
So
who is he?
The quarterback.
Oh, there it says hi, Becky.
Hi.
Got a question for you.
Jalen Hurts.
Was it crazy in Philly last night?
It was. And in
Not that you were there, but you have family there.
But and in Westchester, where my family's from, they said it was crazy, and obviously it was crazy in New York too.
Wow, that's so cool.
But yeah, the bee's knees.
That's what Marco used to call Cindy.
That was my little nickname. He used to call me the bee's knees.
So many behind the scenes things here. that involved so many different people at the radio station. I think that's what he saw, Marco saw. He's like, man, you help prop up almost every
Well,
situation around here. And
whenever
that's
he
kind of
would
what you end up doing.
whenever he would come to me and ask me to do something, I would like instantly take care of it. And
Yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
I'm like, here you go, done. And he's like,
Get a bee's knees.
you the bee's knees.
So I found that while I was cleaning out this week, and I was like, well, I know
Aw.
who that belongs to. So.
That's too sweet.
Wonderful. All right, well, we should roll some credits because
Bye,
we're
y'all.
see you. We'll see you in just a little bit. All
And
right.
by the way, I wanted the Eagles to lose.
Uh-oh.
Shh, don't tell Becky. No, I did tell her last week. I don't understand. Like all of a sudden, San Fran was just. Where did they go? Oh, I know their quarterback got hurt. Their third string quarterback, who
Yeah.
was the starting quarterback because the other two quarterbacks had already
Right.
gotten hurt earlier in the season. So he was third string. He got hurt. Then they pulled up fourth string, which was Johnston, and he ended up getting hurt the same way that Purdy got hurt. And then they were going to bring up their fifth string, which wasn't really fifth
Right,
string. He's
right.
actually like a wide receiver.
Right.
But yeah, it was just kind of crazy. The last game was the Kansas City Chiefs, Mahomes and his boys. They kicked a field goal at the very end and won it.
Crazy. All right, so 2 weeks from yesterday will be Super Bowl Sunday.
Two
Right?
2 weeks from yesterday, it will
Okay.
be Super Bowl Sunday, and 2 weeks from tomorrow will be Valentine's Day. Don't forget. Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. Also NASCAR.
NASCAR's
when
in
do they crank up?
2 weeks. The same weekend.
Yeah.
They're doing their live from the LA Coliseum race thing that they do,
Okay.
whatever their duels or whatever they're calling
Right.
it.
So it's not the Brickyard.
No,
time.
the first one's always well. They just started the LA Coliseum last year, but they're gonna do a race at the LA Coliseum. Then they'll go to Daytona, and Daytona kicks off.
Cool.
And then also golf is all underway already, and
Alright.
they're doing their big waste management one on the same weekend as the Super Bowl. Yeah, the same weekend as the Super
Right.
Bowl is that one. So it's just it's all crazy.
Super cool.
But the waste management one, which the waste management guy,
Thank you,
doesn't he have a
Michael.
house up here in Duck or something you said? Yeah.
Almost one of those last left-hand turns before you get into the village of Duck. Cul-de-sac overlooks the sound to the
He's there.
west. Got a big mansion
Yeah.
there.
But they have that in Arizona, and
Yeah.
Arizona, the 16th hole is like a
Ooh.
party. It's a crazy.
All
So,
right,
all
we gotta
right.
roll. Michael, you too. Stay dry.
Yeah, stay dry, guys.
It'll
Stay
be a little
stay
tough
safe.
until noon. So
And thank
tough it
you.
up.
And we'll see you guys tomorrow.
It'll be Tuesday.
2 for Tuesday. I don't know what we're 2 for in, but we'll have 2 for Tuesday of something.
We'll do something.